What is going on, guys? Welcome to Guitar Lessons with Scott. I'm Scott, and in this video, it's video number 1 of the Beginner's Guitar Guide, and we're going to take a look at two chords, E minor and A minor, which are these. It's E minor right there, and here's A minor. We're going to learn how to play those two chords. It's a great start. Learning those two basic chords is a great start off the bat for a complete beginner to learn. So yeah, let's learn how to play them. Alright, so starting off, before we get into the chords, you're gonna want to learn how to tune your guitar, and I have a link down below to how to tune your guitar if you do not have it tuned to standard tuning yet. But once you get that done, let's come back to the video and let's learn how to play these two chords. Alright, so starting off, we're gonna play E minor. Alright, how do we play this, guys? So we're going to take our middle finger, put it on the second to top string on the second fret. So that's that. So each space is a fret. So this, you got your first fret here, and you go up in the second space, that's your second fret. Third, fourth, fifth, and so on up the neck. So, but for now we're going to look at the second fret. So your middle finger is going to be on the second to top string, and you're going to be pressing down on that guy. And you're also going to take your ring finger, and you're going to put it right below your middle finger, also on the second fret, and that'll be on the third to top string. So you're going to be holding down those two notes right there. And so when you strum them, and you're pressing down on those two notes, it should sound like that. Okay? But if it sounds like this, that means we're not pressing down hard enough here. And so what you're going to want to do is kind of, you want to really push down on, the middle parts of your fingertips, not on the nail, but like right in the middle of your fingertips is where you want to press down. You want to kind of like, maybe curl your fingers over a little more and press straight down on them. And if it's, if it's not ringing out, you got to press down harder. Okay, if you have an electric guitar, it's going to be easier for you to learn. Okay, so yeah, so what you're going to want to do is just go down the top 3 strings and just hit if you have a pick, I highly recommend getting a pick, and just go down the top 3 strings. And if they sound like that, then you're doing it good, and you can just strum all the strings, and that's good. Okay? And so the pick, the general way of holding a pick is you just kind of curl your finger like you curl it, and you just rest your pick on the on the side of your pointer finger, and then just have it rest there, and then just press down with your thumb and give it a good firm grip. And that's the general way of how people hold picks, is just curl your finger, rest it, thumb down. And some people like to use the pointy edge. I like to use the side edge personally. I feel like I've got more control over what strings I'm hitting, but that's just a personal preference. Some people like the pointy, some people like the side. But yeah, so if you don't have any picks and you need to go buy some, I'd recommend getting a hard pick, or at least a medium. Light picks are very flimsy and not really ideal for anything. But yeah, so I'd recommend a hard pick, and just practice getting a good habit of getting a nice grip on your pick. And so when you're playing the E minor, yeah, so all you do is go down the top 3 strings, see if they're ringing out, strum, and when you strum, you don't want to, try not to strum too soft, or try not to, just abruptly attack the strings and freak out. Just try to give it a gentle, but firm, strum, and there you go. And that's how the E minor should sound. Alright, so how do you play the A minor? So you're going to take your 2 fingers and move them each down a string. So your middle finger is going to be on the third to top string, your ring finger is going to be on the third to bottom, still both on the second fret. So they're going to be on the 2 middle strings, okay? And now the only difference for this chord is you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to press it down on the second to bottom string on the first fret. That first space right there, second to bottom. So not the bottom one, the second to bottom. And what you're going to do again is just kind of go down the strings want them all to ring out. Okay? And if they're not ringing out, you gotta curl your fingers over a little more, press down harder, and try to really use the the middle parts of the tips of your fingers. Okay? And eventually you'll form some nice calluses and they won't hurt as much. All right? Okay, so that's how you play an A minor. And with the A minor, you ideally want to avoid hitting the top string, the top E string. It'll sound prettier if you avoid hitting the top string. If you hit it, it's just kind of too much going on. You avoid it, it sounds clearer and better. Okay. So yeah, so that's the A minor. And so yeah, so you got the E minor and the A minor. Practice those guys. Practice holding your pick in a good way. You don't want any of this action or any weird stuff like that. Try to get in a good habit of holding a pick, and so when you're practicing these chords, all I would recommend right now is if you're just starting off, just strum the chord, and just try to get comfortable just strumming the strings in a good way. Where it's not too soft and it's not too abrupt, and you just feel comfortable playing these chords, and try to get them all ring out. And also, a problem that you'll probably have on this A minor I forgot to mention is that your pointer finger will probably be resting down on the bottom string, muting it. And so try to curl your pointer finger up and position it in a way where it's not getting in the way of that bottom string. It sounds a lot better if you get that bottom string to ring out. Alright? But yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. Just practice the E minor and the A minor. And yeah. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. Practice the E minor, A minor. Once you get comfortable with those guys, jump ahead to the beginner's guitar lesson number 2. And we'll learn a really cool, fun riff called Smoke in the Water, and hopefully I'll see you there. Practice, love yourself, adios.